Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Terraria Calamity Let's Play episode. We are doing a rogue-only death mode playthrough, and today we've got lots of fun stuff to do. We have the twins to defeat, and the Brimstone Elemental, or the Aquatic Scourge. Last episode we defeated the Destroyer and Skeletron Prime, and we got a whole bunch of new weapons. So let's go ahead and actually start off by crafting another weapon. It was one that I forgot to craft last episode. And here it is. It's an upgrade to the spiky ball, light shard, dark shards, and hollowed bars. So let's craft one of those. So this item throws out a projectile and then it starts just kind of spinning around me. It seems like something that would stack higher. So we could stack it up to 10. Interesting. It can put out a lot of damage. But it does kind of disappear after a little bit. It would be really powerful if I had more light and dark shards and we could craft 10 of them, but that would be so much farming. So a lot of people have recommended that I get some forbidden fragments, so I want to go ahead and do that right away. We actually have an arid artifact, and this is from the earth elementals underground, and this will turn on a sandstorm. So let's go use this, and we'll hopefully be able to kill a few of the sand elementals. I switched it to night so we can actually farm up light mummies as well. This desecrated water is so good because it can shoot through blocks. This is extremely powerful for underground. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely hang on to this for a while. Oh sweet, we got our first sand elemental. Excellent. And maybe we'll switch to our Kelvin catalyst. Yeah, this is doing pretty well. There we go, forbidden fragment. And this is good, we can get some hollowed materials as well. And this is good too, because eventually we do need to get those earth elemental in a bottle items. And we got another sand elemental here, and this will probably be our last one. We've got 3 forbidden fragments after this. And I think that's good. Now that we've got some forbidden fragments, we can craft this awesome spear. This is a weapon you can get right at the start of hard mode. So I'm not sure how good it will be, but it looks pretty strong. But we've got some pretty good items that are post-mechanical bosses now. But I'll keep it on and just kind of try it out. Well, we've got a pretty intense thunderstorm here, but I think it's time to fight the twins. We also got our rogue proficiency just level up. That's pretty cool. And so let's give this a shot and see how we can do. I'm gonna turn on my map. Oh, it's got a new song too. It's actually a pretty sweet song. And maybe we'll go with this mollusk, just kind of test the damage. So we're doing like 700, 800 damage. And let's try the Spear of the Paleoth out. Whoa, this is actually doing pretty good. I don't even have it really that well rolled. And we can try out our Ice Stars. I re-rolled them, so they might do some better damage now. They have a hard time keeping up with the bosses though, because normally they would like home in, but the bosses move so quickly. Although we're still doing some pretty good damage here. Maybe let's try our desecrated water. That's actually doing pretty well. Now let's try the Kelvin Catalyst. There's too many weapons. I'm like so excited about all the different weapons we've got. It's hard to pick one. Well, we've almost got both down to 50% or lower. And we just got Rage, so let's go ahead and just use that. Try to do some good damage here. I'm trying to use a different method this fight. Usually I just kind of kite them across the world, But this time I'm doing a little bit more just like running around in circles and that sort of thing. We might need to start doing just a full-on runaway approach, but we have so many good weapons at this point. I think we should be fine. And we'll use a heal. Okay, we're missing a lot of our shots here. Looks like we're not really pulling them through the mollusk areas, but they might be moving a little bit too fast for the mollusk. Okay, well, we've almost got one of them dead. There we go, that's much better. Now we just need to be really careful. We've almost got a heal. I really like these homing projectiles that they shoot in death mode. It makes the fight a lot harder, because the lasers are pretty easy to dodge. There we go. We got the twins. Now I need to grab the lore so I don't forget. Whenever they drop lore up there, I like half the time forget about it. And let's see what we got. Souls of Sight, hollowed bars, and our wheel piece. And that's the last of those bosses. So now we can craft a bunch of cool stuff. So let's take a look. And it looks like the bandit's selling the momentum capacitor. Press a button to consume 30% of your max stealth and create an energy field at the cursor position. Rogue projectiles that enter the field get a constant acceleration and damage boost. I'm not sure if I really need that, but it's pretty cool. Now the thing I'm really excited about is the upgrade to the Pwnagehammer. So let's put that in our magic storage and get the upgrade, the Pwnagehammer. And here's the melee one. I've learned my lesson from last episode. I'm gonna scroll down and find the rogue version. I think it's at the bottom over here. There it is. So we gotta make sure we get the right version of this. And it just requires the Pwnagehammer, Hallowed Bars, Souls of Might, Sight, and Fright. We also have the Exorcism, which we can now craft from Souls of Sight and Hallowed Bars. Let's go ahead and craft it. Sweet. And here's something cool. This is a new 1.4.5 Rust and Dust item. It's the Frequency Manipulator. It just requires Souls of Sight, Hallowed Bars, Dubious Plating, and Mysterious Circuitry. So let's craft that. Looks pretty sweet. The next thing we can craft is the upgrade to our Frostbark boots, but we need to have lava waders and we need some more aerolite. So let's craft some of that. Okay, so we already have a lava charm, but we don't have obsidian walking boots. And those are crafted from just water walking boots and an obsidian skull. So we can craft an obsidian skull, and I think that means we can craft obsidian water walking boots. And now we should be able to craft our lava waders. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole crafting thing. And now that we've got our lava waders, we can craft the angel treads by combining those with Frostbark boots, the harpy ring, which you can get from aerolite, essence of sunlight, aerolite, and the different souls. And there we go. Angel treads. These are pretty much the Terraspark boot, but they make you run a lot faster. So here is the Exorcism. It's doing pretty well, like 1,000 damage. So the Frequency Manipulator is pretty interesting. You spin it, and then you throw it, and it shoots out these light effects that home in on the target. Whoa, if you're really up close, you do a lot of damage. Very interesting. We can also charge this up at the Draydon stations and do a lot more damage, but it's kind of weird that it's kind of a true melee rogue weapon. There might be a good application for it. I can't think of one right now. And then we have the Pwnagehammer. This is pretty sweet. It's kind of slow, but it does a lot of damage. And I realized I almost forgot, we can actually build our next upgraded pickaxe, the Pickaxe Axe. There we go. And that will replace our Shardlight pickaxe. And now we can mine chlorophyte, and that's pretty good for our next progression. So next I want to go underground so we can start exploring a little bit and hopefully find our hallowed biome, because all we need is a water source in our hallowed biome and we'll be able to start fishing up some chaos fish. One of the weapons I really like to use while I'm exploring is the Ice Star because it shoots particle effects in all directions, so it's really good for finding stuff. Oh cool, we just found one of the abandoned labs. This looks so cool. It's like just randomly enter Starbound. Sweet, bunch of plating and stuff. Man, this weapon is so cool. It basically just one-shots everything. One thing I just realized is that if you attack with this with full stealth, it will completely map out your map because it'll shoot light and just completely show everything on the map. It's really helpful. Like right now we've got a lot of darkness and there it goes, fully lit up. Well, we have another one of these Draydon labs, so let's go ahead and try to infiltrate it and break these things before they kill us. There we go. And more plating, excellent. Another thing I just remembered is we can put on tool time, and I think this is going to make us mine a lot faster. Seems like it. Well, we just found the sunken sea, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and we also have a clam down here. Let's go ahead and kill that. That'll be good. Might as well kill the clam, get some materials. And this is actually kind of cool because there isn't water right here, so this is going to be much easier. And we could use the Kelvin catalyst probably. For enemies that stay put like this is really powerful. Man, this is so easy. I'm used to fighting this boss when we're at the start of hard mode, and it's quite difficult at that point of the game. But we took him out pretty quickly there. Oh, and we got the Sea King. I didn't realize, but we didn't have the Sea King yet in this world. Well, if we drain this water right here, we could probably build ourselves a little hollowed biome pool. Oh no, it's draining. We gotta plug it up. Okay, this will be a good hollowed biome pool, I think. Well, now we've got a little spot to fish, and I think we're going to be able to get some chaos fish pretty quickly here. Although we did just find a hollowed mimic, so I think we should try killing it. This will be a good weapon because we can shoot through walls. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. There we go, hollowed mimic. It's always nice to get a free one of those. Okay, well, back to fishing. There we go, we got a chaos fish. We just gotta keep fishing here for a while. One thing that we're using to help speed this process up is the Supreme Bait and Tackle box, and that's really good because it just gives us all sorts of bonuses, and then the dataless fishing pole, which we crafted last episode, and this just helps speed things up. Well, we are back at base and there's a party going on and we've got 5 chaos fish. So we are good to go to craft the Rod of Discord, but before we do, I just want to organize our inventory a little bit and open up some of these fish. We got Fish of Light, and those give us so many souls of light. And then we've got Gemfish, which give us lots of gems. We've got some iron crates, pretty cool. We've got some wood crates. Oh, we got sailfish boots, nice. And we even have some hollowed crates, giving us titanium, some palladium. Excellent. So now let's craft the Rod of Discord, 30 souls of light, 5 chaos fish, and 50 pixie dust. Now let's go ahead and craft the charred idol. This is what summons the Brimstone elemental, and it looks like we can only craft 1 because we're running a little bit low on souls of night, but that should be good. I'm hoping to beat it the first try, but I remember with Magnus it was actually pretty tricky. So let's head down to the underworld. Here we are in the Brimstone biome, and we just need to create a little bit of an arena so we can fight the Brimstone elemental. We can actually mine really fast now with this new pickaxe and the tool time. I've leveled this area out quite a bit. This is a bit of a larger arena than I'm used to, but I just figured I would make it a little bit bigger because it was naturally just kind of flat. The only thing left to do is create a top part of this arena, and this will help quite a bit because it'll give us a spot to kind of hang out if we need to be off the ground. And then I think we're good to go. The tool time accessory is making this much easier because I can place all the blocks down a lot quicker and I can mine everything a lot faster too. And the last thing is to place down some campfires. And I think we are good to go. So let's start this up. So with the Brimstone elemental, this part right here is the tricky part because the lasers go really crazy, but we just need to be careful And, well, actually, the other tricky part I just remembered is this, where she shoots the projectiles at you. I just realized we've got tool time on. We need to switch that off for something better. Like, maybe an Ankh shield? Yeah. Okay, we need to be careful. I don't have a ton of summons for this. Uh-oh, this is not good. Yeah, we just need to keep our distance and wait for a heal to recharge. Oh my gosh. We're 17 seconds off a heal. Luckily, we're regenerating pretty well. We're playing this very differently than I was expecting to have to play it. But the farther we are away, the easier this part is to dodge. And there we go. Now we can be a little bit more aggressive. Play a little bit more normal. I don't really know what's the best weapon for this, but I think this weapon's doing alright. I might just stick with it. Oh my goodness. We took way too much damage there. Okay, 6 seconds until a heal. No! That was so bad. Okay, here we are back in the Brimstone biome, and I kind of want to try this weapon out, the Ice Star. I think that might be pretty good. We've got lots of pretty good weapons here. Just need to make sure we don't take too much damage before we start this fight. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. We need a weapon that can do longer range damage. Although this is doing pretty well. Oh no, we got hit by the laser. That's a big mistake there. Yeah, this is doing really well. Ooh, that laser, man. It just gives me anxiety. Yeah, this part's really tricky. Gotta kind of switch back so you don't get pinned up against the top of the arena. Well, we almost have adrenaline. I know I'm gonna jinx myself. There we go, adrenaline. And let's go with rage and do tons of damage. Yes, perfect. Oh, I thought that was going to be timed better. Pop a heal. This is one of those fights that's very deceptive because you think you're doing pretty well and then you look up at your health and you see how much damage you've taken and then how far you are off of a heal cooldown. It's quite tricky. This is one of the bosses that I feel like I just struggle extra with. I don't know 100% why. I think I just haven't practiced it much. Okay, well, we missed that laser, thank goodness. And I think we're going to be able to do this. Oh, 2 hits in a row. No. Oh no, why are we messing up? There we go. Okay, well, we defeated the Brimstone Elemental. The first fight was an absolute mess, and the second fight was kind of a mess too, but we still got it. And I'm curious if now that we've defeated her, if we can mine this stuff. So let's go check it out. We can mine the charred ore now. I don't know how much we can craft with charred ore, but I definitely want to pick up a whole bunch just in case. It's such an easy thing to mine up with Vein Miner. Might as well grab a whole bunch. Well, we have completely scoured this biome for that ore. We've got 823 charred ore, so let's head back to base. And let's go ahead and open up the Brimstone Elemental treasure bag. And it looks like we have the charred relic. I think this is the little pet for the Brimstone Elemental. And then we have Abandon, and that is good for crafting our next shield upgrade, which we can do pretty soon actually. Now we can craft some Unholy Cores, and it looks like this actually has a resprite, maybe even got renamed. I don't know if it was always Unholy Core. So here we go, we can craft the Brim Blade, and then it just seems to be kind of like a really powerful boomerang. Well, I think this is a great place to end this episode. We defeated the twins, and we crafted some cool upgrades like the Angel Treads, and our Pickaxe Axe, and this Pwnagehammer, which is super awesome. We got our Rod of Discord, and we've got the Brimstone Elemental defeated. So next episode, for sure, we're going to start off defeating the Aquatic Scourge, and then maybe Plantera or Calamitas. If you're enjoying this series, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.